Hello, students. How are you? I hope you all are fine. I am your subject teacher of social study, and in this video, we are going to discuss about the worksheet of chapter number 15, that is part 2. And in our last video, we have discussed about the worksheet of chapter 15 also, that is part 1. So, student, let us discuss about the worksheet, and first of all, we will know about the chapter number 15, that natural disaster, and we will know about what is natural disaster. Natural disaster are devastating events caused by natural forces of the earth. They cause widespread damage to life, property, and land. Earthquake, floods, cyclones, and tsunamis are all natural disasters. However, some disasters like flood and drought can also be human made. So, student, there are many natural disasters. Some are natural and some are human made. So, earthquake, flood, cyclone, and tsunami are natural disaster, and flood, drought are human made disaster. So, look at the disasters one by one. Earthquake is the sudden shaking of the earth's surface. They are caused by movement inside the earth. And flood are also a natural disaster. Flood occur when the water in river rises and overflow onto the river banks. They are caused by heavy rainfall during the rainy seasons, the melting of snow during summer. So student, now come on the worksheet. Answer the following question in one or two sentences. It means in this exercise you have to give answer according to the given question, and your answer should be in only one or two sentences. Look at the first questions. Mention one advantage and one disadvantage of flood. So students, in this question you have to write about one good effect and one bad effect of flood. So look at the answer. Advantage. Advantage means the good effect. Floods are blessing for farmers. They cover the ground with rich shield. This enrich the soil and make it suitable for agriculture. Now look at the disadvantage of flood. Means the bad effect of flood. Flood destroy crops and property. So student, flood destroy crops and property also. So now come on the next question. That is question number 2. Mention two preventive measures that can be taken to control drought. So in this question you have to write about the two preventive measures that can be taken to control drought. Your answer is planting of trees and practicing rainwater harvesting. Second preventive steps are crops stored by the government can be used to feed the hungry and thus avoid famine. So now come on the question number 3. What is a tsunami? So students, in this question you have to write about what is tsunami. Tsunami are giant waves caused by earthquake, volcanic eruption, or landslide that occur on the ocean floor is known as tsunami. Now come on the question number 4. What is a cyclone and how does it form? So in this question you have to write about the cyclone and how does it form. So your answer is a cyclone is a massive storm that bring with it fires, wind and heavy rain. So students, cyclones come with fires, wind and heavy rains. Cyclone usually form over warm ocean and sea in the tropical region, and it usually form over warm ocean and sea in the tropical region. Now come on the next exercise. That is, answer the following question in a paragraph. It means in this exercise you have to give answer according to the given question, and your answer should be in a paragraph. So now look at the question number 1. Question number 1 is, what is an earthquake? What preventive step can you take during an earthquake? It means in this question you have to write about earthquake and the preventive steps that you can take during an earthquake. So your answer is earthquake. An earthquake is the sudden shaking of the earth's surface. They are caused by movement inside the earth. There are certain preventive steps that you can take during an earthquake. So first preventive step is, drop to the ground, cover your head with both your hand and hold on to something strong. Stay away from the walls and hide below a strong table. Second one is, keep a first aid kit ready. So student, during an earthquake you should keep a first aid kit ready. Now come on the second questions. Your second question is, what are the causes of floods? What are its effects? What precaution can we take to protect ourselves from flood? So in this question you have to write about the causes of flood and effect of flood, and there are certain precautions that you should take to protect ourselves from flood. Your answer is, flood are caused by heavy rainfall during the rainy seasons, the melting of snow during summer. So look at the effect of flood. Effect of floods are, first, flood destroy crops and property and people lose their home. So student, this is the effect of flood. During the flood, flood destroy the crops and properties and people lose their home during floods are the effect of floods. Now look at the precaution that you can take during the floods are, there are certain precautions that you can take, that you should take during the floods are, first, place sandbags in front of the houses to prevent water from entering the house. So student, you should place the sandbag in front of the houses because it prevent water from entering the houses. Second, move to higher ground where the water cannot reach. So student, you should move to the higher ground where the water cannot reach are the second precaution that you can take during the floods. Now come on the question number 3. Your question number 3 is, what is disaster management and explain. In this question you have to write about the disaster management and explain about it. Your answer is, taking care of the after effect of a disaster. Taking care of the after effect means after the disaster, and taking steps to prevent its recurrence, and you should take steps to prevent its recurrence is called disaster management. Once again, taking care of the after effect of a disaster and taking steps to prevent its recurrence is called disaster management. The responsibility is mainly shared by the government and voluntary agencies called non-governmental organization. So student, this taking care of the after effect of disaster and this responsibility is mainly shared by the government and voluntary agencies called non-government organization, that is NGO. So student, I hope you all are understood about all these exercises and you have to done this exercise in your CW copy. This is your today's homework and that's all, and thank you.